sportschatplace.com and pickdogs.com. And it is Thursday, August 27th, 2020, here with your live show. We're live 7 days a week, 365 days a year, whether there's games, whether there's no games, whether we're not sure there's going to be games, whatever the case may be. We just keep showing up. We were here through the entire COVID stoppage, and we're going to continue to be here no matter what happens in the world of sports, as we're still waiting for news as to exactly what's going to happen. You know, I made a brief video last night talking about, you know, everything that was going on, and it's true. I don't know enough to really, you know, to really say much about, you know, what exactly is going on, and I'm not going to pretend to be an expert on it. I just believe in change, and I think that if you want to make a change, you need to do it, you know, in a way that's going to most effectively make change. And that's, you know, take the action that makes the change, not just take action for the sake of taking action, which, you know, that's just what I believe in. 15 years ago, I typed into Google, how do you start a website? I changed the sports handicapping industry forever. I gave out free picks to every single game, every single day. People were mad at me. They're like, how could you just give out free picks to every single game? Well, 15 years later, everybody gives out free picks now. Everyone's copied my style. You know, they've copied what I did, and, you know, and that's fine. It's increased competition, but it's also, you know, we changed the game. Gone are the boiler rooms, the scam decappers, the people with the, you know, that aren't real people at all, right? They're all gone. You know, we did that. You know, we changed that world. And so things can change, you know, things can change. You just have to take the action that's going to affect the change. A year ago, I came on live on the Sports Chat channel, and I said I was leaving my company that I had started from the ground up. Two companies, right, that I started from the ground up, that I was leaving because the companies were going in a direction that I didn't believe in any longer, that they had values that were not consistent with my values and what I wanted to do. And if I couldn't, in good conscience, just sit there for the sake of getting a paycheck and for taking money, sit there and do things that I don't believe in. And I walked out the door. And, you know, 2 months later, we started Pick Dogs. And I believe at Pick Dogs, with what we do with live and what we do with video and what we do with the various forms of media, we're changing this industry again. And people, they don't even know what to do. They don't even, you know, half of them don't even know what happened. And the other half have no answers, because they're not going to stand up in front of the camera like we do and just be honest and who we are and transparent. They only know how to sell. That's all they're here to do. And that's not our game. Our game is to deliver value. And if that means, you know, free, then that means free. If that means the, you know, fair prices, that we don't need to run coupon codes every third day, then that's what it's going to be. We're going to start with fair, and we're going to treat people, as far as customer service goes, we're going to treat people the way we expect to be treated. We're not going to say, oh, we'll answer you in 5 hours. You know, we're sleeping. I answer you right away. And that's just the way that it is. So I just think that change happens. It doesn't happen overnight. It happens through action, but it happens through the right action. And, you know, do I always take the right action? Hell no, man. I make more mistakes than just about anybody, right? And you guys certainly hold me accountable for that. But I do believe that change can't happen through action, but the action has to be the right kind of action as well. So if that means, you know, canceling a basketball game is going to bring about the change that you're looking for, then so be it. It's just a game. If canceling a season means that, but if you're going to cancel the season just for the sake of canceling a season, then I don't understand that, you know. And it's like I can't comment because I haven't heard anything to make me believe as to why canceling a season is going to change the way the world has been for the last 400 years. I think is it because they believe that the people are basketball fans, all racists are basketball fans? I don't even understand. It doesn't make any sense to me. Like I said, I can't put it together. I just don't know enough about this stuff. It's not what I do. But what I do know is that change can happen. And, I've been part of change, and I certainly believe in change. And change for the better is always a good thing. And, we're all in this together, just like, everything else that in this crazy year, right? I mean, for me, it started last August. For a lot of people, it started in March of this year. But last August, it all started for me when I walked out the door of my own companies, because I wanted change at my own companies, because I did business with people that don't share the same values that I do. And, which is doing what I love, regardless of what the financial reward is. But anyways, I wanted to say something. You guys know I'm not going to just sit here and say nothing and pretend nothing's happening and, and all this stuff. We're not going to guess as to what the NBA players are going to do. They're going to let us know, but we're not going to guess. I just continued on. I did my videos as I normally do. I didn't put out any premium NBA picks because I don't want to have to refund people because the games aren't going to be played. If they announce the games are going to be played, I have my picks ready to go. I just got to copy and paste them right in. So we will do that. If they're not going to play, then we'll deal with it then. If baseball and football and everything else decides to cancel as well, and they think that is going to affect change, I'm not so sure that it will or it won't. I think there has to be a plan behind that, that's going to cause change, because just canceling games isn't going to change anything. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but that alone isn't going to do it. And the players without the platform of the game, of the field, of the court, are not going to have the voice that they have with it. They're not. And, maybe LeBron James will, but it took him 2 days to react to this. Where was his reaction the day of? That's all I got to say about that. But anyways, we're going to bring these guys in and let them talk some sports. I woke up this morning and this is that same feeling I had the day when I came on and talked to you guys that I was leaving my own company. I don't care if it's premeditated. I don't care if they think it's scripted. I don't care if they think that, whatever the case may be. We know one thing for certain. If the NBA players decide to walk, it will break the collective bargaining agreement with the owners. And the owners have the right to lock the players out and not pay them anymore. So we're going to see exactly where these guys stand in just a couple hours, because not all of these NBA players have the giant bank accounts that the superstars of superstars have. Okay? The NBA players make a good living, but a lot of them live lifestyles where they need their paychecks. And if they walk out of this, it will break the collective bargaining agreement, and the NBA players will be locked out. And we might not see basketball for years. And that is certainly one of the potential scenarios. But anyways, let's bring the guys in. Let's talk about the games that are being played. Brian, Chris, Rod, good morning. Sorry about hijacking the opening longer than I normally do. I know people always like to say, Mitch, shut up already. But I'm not going to sit here and, I'm certainly not speaking for these guys. These guys all have their own opinions. Just like they do on the games. We don't always agree, and that's okay too. But I'm not going to sit here and pretend nothing happened, that's just ridiculous. That's what cowards do. And people might call me a lot of things, but a spineless coward certainly isn't one of them. Anyways. I think I know it all. So here's this guy, right? I think I know it all. What does that mean? At least I'm willing to show my face and say my name and give my opinion, as opposed to being a blue screen with some stick figure in it. Anyways, let's go ahead. Brian, how you doing today?
to be honest, I'm a little down in the dumps. Kind of feel a little depression here, but there's some good Major League Baseball and hockey's always. I love NHL hockey, so I'm ready to go on to the next day.
Chris, how about you?
Yeah, I'm just ready to give out some free picks today. I love today's baseball and hockey.
How about you, Rod? Rod's muted. I stopped doing the computer picks, and actually we're not going to show this guy because I can't read what it says on his thing, but it's something political, so we're not going to do it. The reason I didn't do the computer picks show yesterday is because the software wasn't updated to represent the baseball games. So all there were NBA and hockey games, and those were part of the best of spread knowledge premium picks. So I had nothing, I had no material, and then by the time they were updated, it was too late to do a show. Today I didn't do a computer pick show because once again, all those picks, with limited action and not even knowing who's playing and who's not playing, there was no reason to do it. But if you want to get spread knowledge and you want your computer picks, they're $5, and actually they're knocking them out of the park. If you go to covers, they're like number one on the leaderboard. They're on our leaderboard as well. They're absolutely crushing it the last week. So once again, incorrect statement, but I appreciate the support and for my comments. And like I said, we're going to stick to sports. That's what we do. But we've changed this industry, so change is possible, man. It is, and we're talking a small industry to the world, obviously, but I had a plan, and it's like I think if we can come up with a plan as a world, as to say this is the way that it's done, in other countries, policemen don't have guns, but then again, guns aren't available on every street corner either, so there has to be something. But yeah, speaking of guns, we got some pictures out there with some loaded guns going today in Major League Baseball action. We're going to skip the NBA for now because we're hoping that during this show we're going to get some kind of announcement that they are playing or not playing today. So I've heard, rumor has it, they're not going to play today, and that comes from reliable sources, not from Twitter or Facebook. But those come from actual people that know people in the bubble. That's where those sources come from. But we got some doubleheaders today in Major League Baseball. We started all off in San Diego. Dinelson Lamet against Yasuo Kikuchi. Kikuchi's been giving up the bombs. Lamet, he's got a cannon. Brian, what do you think?
I think if Lamet goes in game one, I think you got to lay the 1.5 with the Padres. It's not a game I'd be going big on, but Lamet definitely a lot more than Kikuchi, so lay the 1.5 there.
You can get the spread knowledge picks over at their website. Use the coupon code Mitch. It's $5 for 3 days, so it's like $1.33 a day, and just to take it for a test drive, or you can get it for like $2 a day and get a month or something like that. I don't know. It's less than that, but I'll go back to the spread knowledge show when I have picks to work with. Chris?
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Padres on the run line as well. I think Lamet's been a 5-6 inning guy. Luckily, in these double headers, that's almost a complete game. So I'll take the Padres on the run line.
How about you, Rod?
Yeah, I'm in agreement with everybody. Give me
You're a little low, man. A little low on the volume. Is it me? Is it my soundboard or is it you guys?
I don't know. It might be you. I didn't touch anything from yesterday.
You're a little on the low side. I don't know. I'm never going to be a sound technician, that's for sure. Anyways.
Check.
Anyways, we got the Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. We got a doubleheader at Busch Stadium. Just a wonderful series here. Kim up against Cool. Cool in the gang. Kim, Cool. The Pirates, I think, have scored. They took a beating in Chicago against the White Sox. I mean, it was just not a fun series for them. Hasn't been a great season for the Pirates. They got 7 wins, Brian. I know you love your dogs. Here's an opportunity, plus 155 on Mr. Cool.
I tell you what, you talk about games I wish I would have put in my premium picks area. I kind of wish I would have put the Pittsburgh Pirates in because Cole, I mean, he has 2.84 ERA, 19 strikeouts, 7 walks. I'll take a chance with the plus money here with the Pirates.
Yeah, I'm with Brian on this one. I like the Pirates as well. I've been burned by Kim a couple times already this season. I think the Pirates have a shot at stealing one here.
How about you, Rod?
For me in this one here, I'll take the Cardinals. Pittsburgh's just look not so good lately. Give me the Cardinals.
I don't agree with some of these comments. I agree with some of them. It's just what it is, man. I'm just, I'm not a political person. You could put, you could put 50 politicians in a room with 20 regular people, and I couldn't probably pick out the 40 politicians or whatever. It's like I don't know any of them. I don't follow it. I follow sports. Logan Webb plays Walker Buehler. Giants Dodgers canceled yesterday. I guess they're going to play today. Not sure. Logan Webb plus 200. Walker Buehler certainly has the goods that he was, they said he was going to have, right? Like they said that Walker Buehler was going to be the second coming of Koufax, right? But he hasn't quite been that. He certainly is shown to be a lot more hittable than I thought he was going to be. Brian, what do you think here about Logan Webb at 2-1 on your money?
I'll tell you what, the Giants have won 7 in a row. I mean, Logan Webb has better numbers than Buehler. I mean, I don't know what I'm missing here, but I'll take the Giants, $50 here.
How about you, Chris?
Yeah, this was a game I had in the premium area yesterday, but this is the one I wish I had in there today too. Logan Webb leads all pitchers in the majors. You're at plus 505 if you bet on the Giants in all of his starts this year. I'll take the Giants as well.
I'll take the over here. I think we're definitely going to see some runs with these two pitchers. Give me the over.
Got I like the Giants. We got Sonny Gray. The morning game has now changed in Milwaukee. We got Hauser against Gray, which was the original game from yesterday. This game was originally posted when they said that there was going to be a doubleheader. This one was posted as the Lindblom game against Miley. But now the 5:10 game Eastern time is Hauser against Gray. I think this line is wrong that I'm seeing. I'm seeing minus 130 on the Brew Crew and plus 110 on the Red Legs. But I think this is wrong. But Sonny Gray is always favored. Right?
See, I got it at minus 125 Reds. I don't know what.
Oh, sorry. All right, I'm just looking at. I must have a bad line. But it's the Reds and the Brewers first game.
Yeah, well, yesterday I had a premium on the Brewers with the same matchup. There's no reason for me to change here. I'm going to stick with the Brewers. I think they get it done.
Well, when the George Floyd, I'm sorry, Chris, to interrupt, and people hate when I interrupt, but on the comment here, you serious reaction day of? Well, on the George Floyd incident, I reacted the day of. So I think I have the right to call people out if they're reacting after everybody else has reacted, as opposed to having their own reaction. I think I've earned that. Anyways, sorry, Chris, go ahead.
I'm sorry. I like the Reds on the money line. I'm a Sonny Gray fan this year, so give me the Reds.
I'll take the Brewers. I was on the Brewers yesterday. I'll take Hauser over the Reds. This Brewers team just lately, they like to dominate the Reds. I think they've won 7 of the last 9 versus the Reds. Give me the Brewers.
Yeah, I think I know it all. Anyways, the Reds have been terrible favorites this season. Even at home, they've been terrible favorites. Terrible. Got the Diamondbacks against the Rockies. They just finished playing last night's game. Robbie Ray and John Gray. It's like, oh my God. It's like I live in Hawaii with a 6-hour time difference. I still fell asleep. Brian, I don't know. It's like, is there any reason for these two teams to play again? This is the game they should have postponed.
I tell you what, I keep getting burned by Arizona, but I guess I'm a glutton for punishment. But in this one, I'm going to look more towards the total. I think it goes under the number. Only reason yesterday's game went over, yeah, we saw a lot of runs late. I'm going to stick with. I love Zach Gallen on the mound. I'm going to go with the under.
How about you, Chris?
I think you look at Freeland and Gallen, it's a pretty even pitching matchup. And I think in a coin flip game like this, you got to go with the value, so I'll take the Rockies here.
I agree with Brian here. Give me the under. Yesterday's game was really lucky to go over at all, go over late. Arizona's 2-8 to the under their last 10. The Rockies are 4-6 to the under their last 10. Give me the under 8.
Got I like the Rockies. We got game two of the Mariners and the Padres. Garrett Richards against. See, I thought it was Richards against Kikuchi. I guess it really doesn't matter. I don't like the Mariners in this one either.
Is it Tijuana Walker?
Oh, Taiwan Walker.
Taiwan Walker.
Yeah, he's on the trading block, so could be one of his last performances as a member of the Mariners. They're probably hoping for a big outing from him, top dollar. What do you think here? I like the Padres in both these games, to be honest with you.
Yeah, if I'm going to take Seattle, this would be the game. I think Walker would have a lot of motivation to have his best start, look good for another team, another suitor. I'll take a chance with Seattle here.
How about you, Chris?
Yeah, I would take Seattle on a flyer as well. I think a lot of the Mariners know Garrett Richards and his stuff from his time with the Angels, so I'll take Seattle here.
I'll take San Diego on the run line. Double Padre day.
Got the Cardinals Pirates game 2. Another thrilling doubleheader here. Johan Oviedo up against Cody Ponce.
Jesus Christ.
This is what we asked for. A month ago we had no sports. A month and a week ago we had no sports. This is what we asked for right here. Johan Oviedo at Busch Stadium faces off against Cody Ponce. Okay.
It's a telenovela.
Brian?
No, I'm not going to complain about this crappy matchup, but once the total comes out, I'm going to probably lean towards the over in this one. Neither pitcher makes me want to stand up and take notice of them, so I'm going to lean towards the over.
He's actually Ponce's not bad. He's not great. 55th overall selection in 2015. How about you, Chris? What was your call here? You went in and out.
Yeah.
He's frozen. Rod?
So I'll take the Cardinals in this one. Give me the Cardinals on the run line.
How about you, Chris?
I'll take the Cardinals here. Oviedo didn't pitch too terribly.
I don't love Oviedo. I'm going to go with Ponce in this one. You got the Blue Jays up against the Boston Red Sox. From Chris Sale to Chris Mazza, this team is really sinking fast. Hyun-Jin Ryu, the smoking lefty on the mound for the Blue Jays. This guy smokes like, 2 packs of Marlboros a day or something. I don't know. Brian, what do you think?
Well, the total set at 10.5, and that's a pretty high total.
Well, this stadium can't hold a baseball. That's
I'm going to lay the 1.5 with the Blue Jays here, even though I don't really love the game.
You got to love Mazza's last outing. 3 innings, 8 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned. Strong stuff. And you wonder why the total's at 30. Chris?
Yeah, give me the over here. We just missed on the over last night, but I think it hits today.
Yeah, I agree with Chris. Give me the over. The over's actually down to 10. Came down from 10.5. Give me the over.
We got the Texas Rangers against the Oakland A's. Jordan Lyles is pitching for the Rangers. I mean, today is like not only are we probably not going to get NBA, but it's like just every pitcher that just gives up tons of runs is on the mound today. These are going to be long. It's going to be a long day of baseball if they play. Jordan Lyles up against Chris Bassett. This Lyles, I mean, I don't know, man. I kind of had thoughts that maybe this would be a good spot, good team for him to turn it around against. But that 9.25 ERA just hasn't brought that home for me. Chris, I know you like big ERAs, and you do not lie. Who do you like in this one?
Sorry, that was good. I like Oakland on the run line here. Lyles has a 7.16 ERA at home this year, and yeah, I'm all over Oakland.
Brian, you got Jordan Lyles in your package?
No, but I would like to have some Bassett in my package today. I'm going to lay the 1.5 with Oakland.
Rod, I got nothing for you. What do you like here?
The package is only big enough for so much.
Give me the over 9.5 today. I think we're going to see some runs here in Texas.
Max Scherzer's minus 179 here against the Phillies. I got criticized in my YouTube videos because the Phillies have won 3 in a row, and Max, he's minus 180. He's also a 2-time Cy Young Award, 3-time Cy Young Award winner in 2 leagues. First ballot Hall of Famer in my book, up against Spencer Howard. Brian, and I know you're a Phillies fan, but
Well, last 2 starts for Scherzer, he went combined 11.2 innings, gave up 9 runs, 15 hits. I don't know. That's a lot of Phillies pitchers are horrible. I'm going to take the over here.
yeah. So you're not inspired by Spencer Howard's 6.17 ERA. I mean, this is like today's like, I don't know. It's like if there was fans in the stands, they'd be like, can anybody hear a pitch?
Is there nobody in the Phillies farm system that's better than Spencer Howard? I guess not.
Well, he's got a big smile on his baseball card. Chris, what do you think?
I'll take the over 9 here. I think we easily hit double digits.
How about you, Rod? Little Spencer
Yeah, I
Howard
agree.
for you.
Give me the over 9 here. We're definitely going to see some runs.
John Means is the guy has been a little disappointing this season. 10.13 ERA for John Means coming into this one. I mean, this is like, can anybody pitch up against Ryan Yarbrough? He's got a 4.45, which makes him a superstar on today's card. Brian, we got the Rays up against the Orioles. I thought John Means coming into the season was their best pitcher, but he's been stinkopotamus. What do you think?
I'm not giving up on Means just yet, and I think he has his best performance of the year, which really isn't saying too much. I'm going to lean towards the under here, under 8.5.
Chris?
I'm going to go with the over. I think Means gets rocked again, and Yarbrough's going to give up a few more, so I'll take the over.
Rod?
Yeah, I agree with Chris. Give me the over. Both these pitchers are going to get rocked.
Got, man, what a lousy card this is. Randy Dobnak up for the Twins up against Matthew Boyd. I know Brian's dipped his toes in the water with Matthew Boyd a few times, and he's paid the price dearly. Brian, what do you think?
I'm pulling a rod here. I'm going to go with lean towards the under 9.5. I'm thinking Boyd has a good performance, but I say that all the time.
I was waiting for him to say, I'm going to pull a rod. I'm going to take the Canucks.
I'm going to lean towards the under here. I don't.
It's an orca jumping in the shape of a sea. It's the Canucks. Chris, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm on the under as well.
I'm on the Canucks as well. Rod?
Dobnak on the mound, Boyd on the mound. Give me the Twins on the run line here. Dobnak has been the Twins' best pitcher all year. Detroit has probably, and Boyd's probably been Detroit's worst pitcher all year. Well, maybe not the worst one, but either way, I'll take the Twins on the run line here.
I'll take the 2 words, Vancouver Canucks. You got the Mets against the Marlins. So I said this in the video. All right. So the Mets have played. This will be their 27th. This will be their 29th. This will be their 30th game of the season. Okay. They've played the Marlins 11 times. They've played the Braves 7 times. 65% of their games have been against the Marlins and the Braves. They have played the Marlins now because of the cancellation last weekend against the Yankees. They have played the Marlins 7 times in a row. Brian, you with us?
I
We
don't
need to
know.
get
Yeah,
Brian.
I'm
We need to
just
get Brian like one of those standing desks, so he's looking at us instead of.
I'm trying to see who the hell the Mets have pitching today against Sixto Hernandez in this game, but I can't seem to find it.
I like the Mets anyway. I don't care who's pitching.
Yeah, I like the Marlins here. I seen Sixto pitch Sanchez. He's a good pitcher.
He is good.
I don't know. I'm gonna lean towards the Marlins here.
Yeah, Sanchez looked good in his debut. I'll take a shot with the Marlins as well.
I'll take the over. I think we're going to get some runs here.
All right, we got the Reds and the Brewers game 2. This is Miley and Lindblom. We got the Brewers at a plus 114 in this one against Wade Miley once again. I thought the Brewers in this one were favored originally. I don't know. So this guy Pat Boland. So this guy Pat Boland came into our Facebook group and he spammed us. And so I went on his page and I said, "Why did you spam our Facebook group?" He went and he posted like some other pick groups, like, you know, one of those stupid European ones, you know, sure bet, you know, like, I mean, idiot. It's like, here's my business plan. Okay. Here's this guy's business plan, Pat Boland, right? Here's his business plan, right? What we're going to do is we're going to go to other people's Facebook's groups and spam them. It's like, that's a good way to get customers. It's like, we're spammers, and it's your fault for throwing us out of the group. That's what this guy is mad about, because I threw him out this morning because he's a spammer. Oh, man. Rod, it's that kind of day, man. What's up?
I'll take the Brewers. Give me the Brewers.
There you go. Thank you, Pat. Seriously appreciate the kind words for being a fan. Let's see. You're all going to lose. Yes, because we should listen to you because you're a spammer. It's like, this is where I'm the bad guy. Come here. Here you go. Thank you, Pat. We really appreciate it. Kind words. Just the gentle touch. Go to NHL action today. It's like this is like the stuff that you guys never see. You know, is people like this. That's just a constant stream, and you're like, oh, Mitch gets sidetracked. No. At a certain point, and it's like so easily. It's like so easily. It's like try 15 years of dealing with people like this. You know, like, I mean, there you go. Here's some nice words by this guy. Right? Anyways, this is welcome to my world. Anyways, let's go to the NHL. You guys can see this guy. He's on Facebook, so if you want to talk to him, you can find him there. Anyways, go to NHL. We got the Flyers and the Islanders. Brian, any thoughts here? Or let's go to Rod. Rod, what do you think?
For me in this game here, I'm gonna take the over. Over 5 is what they've got this total set at. I think that's way low. That's all you got. Worst comes to worst. You get both teams score a couple goals and you get a push. Give me the over. I think we get over that number today.
Yep, we have actually 400 people watching. So this guy's watching like on one Facebook page, or wherever, lease audience. Yep, we do. We've got 400 people watching. You have 0 because you're a spammer, right? You're just a spammer with ugly kids and a baby mama. Anyways, let's go. And it's like now I'm the bad guy, right? So, Chris, what do you think here?
5. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I skip ahead?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to take the Flyers under 5 today.
You're foolish and lack vision.
It's time for this guy.
2-1 Flyers win.
I'm gonna take the Islanders. I think there's silver lining that they rally, even though they fell just short. They can come back in this series, and I think they bounce back here. So give me the Islanders.
All right, we've had fun with this guy for a second, but I think I'm just about done with him. Anyways, Vegas against the Canucks. Rod?
Oh, well,
That's an easy question.
Canucks. The Canucks showed heart. They're gonna give Vegas a run for their money, and Vegas looks shaky in goal. So Canucks.
How about
I
you?
didn't harpoon him yet.
How about you, Chris?
I'm taking the over. I'm taking the over 6 here. I think we see some goals again.
And how about you, Brian?
I got to go after this selection, but I think the Vancouver Canucks are one of the best value plays on the board today, so I'm going to be back in the Canucks. I think to get it done.
There he is. There's this idiot. This guy's just an idiot. All right, sorry, Brian.
I guess
Anyways,
I'll see you gentlemen tomorrow.
thanks for joining us. You got any thing to say to our viewers out here?
One quick thing, don't mean to be a plug guy, but check out our live show Consensus and our 5-pack today. It's baseball, hockey. You guys are gonna love it. Check it out.
Brian's like, don't mean to be a plug guy, but I do it all the time.
Tremendous value. They're good.
Brian's
Keep
like,
it on fire.
don't mean to be a plug guy, but I do have my Triple Eagle Executive Gold Platinum package out there today. You need it. You can't win without it.
Really cheap, guys. Check it out. $24.95.
All right. Anyways, time for our parlay section. I'm not going to do the parlay calculator thing today, but let me switch this back. Where are we, guys? We were here. Here we go. From yesterday's set. Nice shirt, Chris Ruffalo, by the way.
Thank you.
Sorry, guys, I'm kind of down in the dumps today. But I think it's just this time it got me, I want to put these comments all up. I don't want to miss anybody. So, Rod, do you have a parlay for us?
I do. First game we'll go with the Brewers money line in game number 1. I'm gonna take Rockies under 8 and the Flyers over 5. Those 3 teams, parlay them up. Get your bird cage in the day.
How about you, Chris?
Yeah, I got one as well. I'm going to take the San Francisco Giants to win in Game 1 of their doubleheader. I'll take the Colorado Rockies to win on the money line, and the San Diego Padres to win -1.5 in their Game 1 of their doubleheader. Should pay you close to 15-1 on your money.
All right. Just want to thank everyone for tuning in. I do want to get through the comments here. Chris, do you have anything to say? Like, in addition, about, like, either, what you see coming up at the trade deadline, or, what's going on in the NBA, or anything at all? Now's the time, or what you see coming up on the board, UFC this weekend or something, or whatever you like. Thank you for the super chat, Daniel.
I will say for the UFC, they posted it. We have at least one UFC event basically every weekend up until December. So
Tony does make picks on the show, on the 6 o'clock show. He does. Tony does do a pick. He just like everybody else. He does one. So he does. Actually, I kind of called him out on that. So I behind the scenes, I said, you got to do a pick too. He's like, yeah, but I feel I'm taking away from everybody else. I said, yeah, but you're one of us. So it's like you're allowed, it's more than allowed to. Sorry, Chris, for cutting you off. Go ahead.
No, you're good. Yeah, no, we got at least one UFC card every weekend, basically from now up until I believe December 12th. So the UFC is not going to skimp out on quality or quantity here. We're going to have something every weekend from them. So something I'm looking forward to seeing over the coming weeks.
How about you, Rod? Anything?
Just one of those days. It's just I'm really excited about today's baseball card and hockey card. I know hockey will keep going today. It just got this weird, eerie feeling about today's. I don't know. I don't know what to call it.
Yeah, it's kind of like this.
I don't know.
It's kind of this weird, like, right? It's kind of
like
just
there's a haze. Like I'm in a fog. Like something's gonna happen. I don't know. It's hard to explain. There's a knot in my gut, and it doesn't feel good. Let's put it that way.
Anyways, thanks.
But at least we don't have Bundesliga, so I'm a little smart.
The camera like for a second there, it shifted. I'm like, oh god.
I did. It bumped. I bumped the desk. Oh, I took out the desk.
No, we just paid good money for that camera.
Well, don't worry, I've saved the camera.
Oh.
Are we seeing anything here with cancellations from anybody?
I haven't seen any news.
I'm seeing in the comments people saying things are canceled, but I haven't seen anything on from official.
Don't know what they're talking about sometimes.
Anyways, I appreciate everyone that showed up today for the show. Like I said, not I don't know. I feel out of it. I feel kind of, like I said, that's why I talked about at the beginning of the show. I kind of feel like I did last August, where it's just, I'm not here, and it's hard, it's like, cause I have to show up, that's what I do.
Just, sorry, one extra thing. Taiwan Walker won't be playing for the Mariners today because he just got traded to Toronto.
There it is. See, we said that.
Who did we get rid of, I wonder?
A player to be named later.
Oh, then nobody important. Good trade.
The PTBNL.
Yeah. Good trade for the Yard Goats.
Yeah, I know. So this, it's like I know the bigger things have gotten over the years, the more it's happened. I mean, I got my first death threat online, my first 6 months. I was on YouTube. So it's not anything new. It's just, I think that some people think I'm thin-skinned or whatever, but it's like they don't see, 1/10 of it. So it's like I pretty much shrug off 99.9% of it, but everybody has a breaking point, and everybody has good days and bad days. So I've been criticized for addressing the trolls, but I'm not going to sit here and pretend that it doesn't happen. I think giving them too much credibility, obviously feeds the fire. But at the other time, if you kind of just mock them like we try and do, like this guy today, this is what people say. They just make stuff up about you, and act like it's fact. When we could see their ugly ass kids on Facebook. Anyways, this is Mitch. Thanks for joining us. We'll try and act more professional tomorrow. Have a great day.